A number of devotees stayed on long after the procession of the Black Nazarene left their area.
They say part of their devotion is to pick up a broom and clean the trash along the Traslacion route. Laila Pangilinan has the story.
30 minutes into the Traslacion, and this family is already busy handing out bottled water and cupcakes to fellow devotees of the Black Nazarene along Rojas Boulevard. While the faithful are celebrating the Eucharist inside Quiapo Church, outside it are believers who also hold their own spiritual ceremony. They claim to be God's messengers. This man says his powers come straight from the Black Nazarene himself.
Ako ba ibang lalakbay? Si Lord Rivera kilala ko. Mga yagit kami, di ba? Tingnan yung karalagang pulubi kami. Sabagat ang kaharian ng Diyos ay sa mga nasa mababang kalooban.
It was a little before 7 a.m. when the andas made its way to the Manila Hotel via Padre Burgos Street. As luck would have it, the image of the Black Nazarene turned in favor of our camera. By this time, the face of the Nazareno can easily be spotted even from afar. A rare moment, since most of the time, people would only catch a glimpse of the image's right cheek. Devotees lined up the streets waving their handkerchiefs and towels as the andas passed through. And as what's usually seen during Traslacion, they throw their towels to the hijos to be wiped on the Black Nazarene's image. All of them were shouting. Other devotees hopped on the shoulders of the crowd to reach the carriage. At one point, part of the cross snapped, but there's nothing to worry as this can easily be reattached. The situation becomes more perilous when the andas reached Jones Bridge. Coast Guard personnel have been deployed to rescue those who might fall off the bridge. Reaching the andas is no easy feat. Even joining the mob that's trying to reach the andas can be quite taxing as well. Those who weren't up for the task resigned to climbing trees and posts to get a glimpse of the Black Nazarene. Some devotees ended up lying on the streets after this ordeal. Rescuers also had quite a day responding to devotees who need medical attention, including breathing difficulties, minor scrapes and wounds, and hypertension. But they agree this year's Traslacion wasn't quite as stressful for them.
Compared to last year, mas konti ngayon. Siguro dahil sa mas mabilis na nakalagpas ang andas. So mas tahimik, mas hindi magulo. And then at the same time, siguro ang mga PNP natin, naiayos ng konti yung kapaligiran.
Maybe even the devotees is more aware on the safety and risk na pwede nilang matamod.
Rescue volunteers were also busy attending to devotees with minor injuries, such as difficulty in breathing and wounds from trying to get near the andas. After crossing Rojas Boulevard, most of the devotees went home, but many of them left their garbage along the streets despite reminders from authorities. Plants on the center island were wiped out after the crowd trampled all over them. Learning from the lessons of the Christmas Eve celebration, authorities once again cordoned off Rizal Park to save it from getting trashed and to prevent people from entering the landmark. Other devotees, though, stayed on long after the procession has left the area.
Every morning ng 7 a.m. start ng January 9, nag-i-start na kami from dun sa Luneta. Hanggang alas 6 pa po kami ng hapon hanggang sa may tawid namin yung Nazareno sa Arlegui. Tapos doon kami sumasampa.
Sarap. Nakapaglinis kami ng kalikasan para sa Pong Nazareno, panata namin.
For these devotees, part of expressing their faith is to pick up a broom and clean up the mess. They say cleanliness is next to godliness after all. For News 5, Laila Pangilinan, we are One News.